For those who don't know, the events, regional YCS events, are being scaled up in terms of price value. If the price of YGO events is increasing overall, I find myself even more defeated because the community pattern is decision made that's bad for players, internet outrage, everyone participates anyway, Konami sees no financial impact from bad choice, so who cares? I think you doubt how much of an outrageous price hike this is. Now it's reaching convention center levels of money. Real people, regardless of internet rage, will be like, I can't afford this. I'm saving for other cons. Sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. There are many, many, many players out there, and maybe because this is part of social media, so we see it all the time, or we have X amount of people or certain people showing off how much they bought or how much they spent on packs. Really, let's be honest here, all of us within the Yu-Gi community, or even like in MTG and in Pokemon, Online Hearthstone, a lot of us have completely thrown away money. For packs that lead us to net negatives. Everyone knows that it's good to buy singles, yet many of us go out of our way to buy packs. With that being said, what does that say about us as Konami sees us? How does Konami see us? They see us as people who are willing to spend lots of money for their hobby of Yu-Gi-Oh! They know this. We spend hundreds of dollars. Like Ruxin has spent or have lost thousands of dollars opening up Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs. We've seen many content creators in these like pack opening channels lose a lot of money opening packs. And so the idea is, well, if these players here are going to open up and waste their money on packs and on single cards that they're just going to throw away in a couple months or a couple weeks, then why not increase the price range for YGO events? Why not? Us Yu-Gi-Oh players waste so much money on the most frivolous things. Like, there are plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there who have these like multiple deck boxes that they don't use. We have these multiple playmats that we don't use. We have a stack of commons and rares and URs and high value cards that we just don't use. There's a collector market out there where people just buy cards, keep it in their storage area, and they don't really use it. We got people who buy cards to resell them, and they don't really use it to play. So from my perspective, and this might be even also from Konami's perspective, they see so many players within the Yu-Gi-Oh community spend large sums of money. Heck, MBT, Farfa, all the content creators within our community spend thousands of dollars in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels when they don't have to. Now, they can circumvent that money because they stream and stuff, but for the most part, these people act as the faces of our communities. They represent us. Like they kind of represent, like they're kind of like an avatar for the Yu-Gi community. And so when Konami sees people like them, or when they go on YouTube, or when they go on TikTok, or they go on Instagram, and they see these people who are just throwing their money away, and then in return they get like a negative or nothing really that much of value back, then why should the Konami respect us then? That's what I'm saying. How can Konami respect us if we're totally fine just throwing away money? That's my big issue here. Now, I do this also, but I am doing it with full purpose, knowing that I am potentially losing money. And I'm going to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event next week, actually, or regional events. And I'm going to go to this event here. I'm probably not going to do all that good. And to be perfectly honest here, I'm probably going to waste my money here, because even if I do top, what am I going to get, like a booster box, really? Like, I'm just going to get a booster box where there's a potential where I can, like, get, like, back, like, $20 or $30, really? No. I understand completely why Konami would hike up the prices for YGO events. And the reason for that is because we ourselves frivolously throw money away every day to this game, to this hobby. And you know what? You use money, like speak with your money, right? Speak with your money. Show Konami that you're not willing to go and support microtransactions or support these like products here, but yet we still do it, don't we? We still talk about these products, don't we? We hype up certain products. So for me, I understand Konami's perspective here. I really do. The youth community in itself does not self-regulate, and because it does not self-regulate, it has no self-control. There's no real reason for Konami to respect its players until the players themselves hold accountability for their actions. Would I like YG events to have like increased spikes in terms of people going, in terms of the value you gotta, in terms of the money you gotta spend to attend the event? No, but from a business standpoint, I get it. Will this scare away people from participating in events? No, not really. We've seen it that Yu-Gi-Oh is increasingly getting more and more and more and more popular. Basically every event, like every event, it keeps like going up in terms of like what it was in the last previous years. Yu-Gi-Oh is becoming increasingly more popular, despite people struggling in it. It is becoming a lot more popular. It is profiting and making money every single year. So, yeah, I don't see this as, no. It is an issue, but I understand why it is an issue, and also understand why Konami is implementing these increases in people participating in events, because these people participating in events would pay money regardless. We can admit that then.